All right. Hello, everyone. Rachel from HomeStack here. Super excited to kick off. Just want to let you all know that this will be recorded for anyone who joins later. And if you have questions, put them into the Q&A box. It's already been fired up from everyone making their introductions, but we're going to kick off. So hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Palucci, Senior Client Experience Lead here at HomeStack. And I am so psyched to be here with our CEO, Will Grewal. Hey, Will.
Hey, Rachel, how we doing?
Good. So the main reason we wanted to hop onto this webinar today was we have really been innovating here at HomeStack at lightning speed over the past 6 months. We've been dropping new features, putting in automations, AI, kind of putting in some new search stuff for you guys. And honestly, we were kind of reflecting and talking, and we're like, we don't even know if all of our clients and their customers even know that half of these new features just dropped. So, and we're going to be releasing even more in the next 6 months. So this just felt like a really good time to kind of hop on and go over recent innovations, features, give you guys a sneak peek into what's to come. But first, Will, tell us a little bit about what's been working and why at HomeStack we've been leaning into certain areas or feature developments in recent times.
Yeah. So, simply put, HomeStack's investing in what works. Exceptional customer service, tech innovations. So it's really been a super exciting last few years here at HomeStack. We're pleased with the progress that we make day in, day out as we continue to upgrade and scale our super app. So to Rachel's point earlier, we're going to go over a lot of amazing things today, guys. You're going to see a sleek new user interface where we're debuting our brand new mobile application. We've aligned with a few key partners to help drive our mission, even announcing a brand new partnership here today during this live event. So finally, the fun doesn't stop there. You know that we've been extremely busy and productive in the lab. So we're going to conclude this event by revealing 4 brand new features that are on our product roadmap for you all to enjoy.
Awesome. So, anyone who's been in the real estate industry over the past few years knows it's been a hostile housing market, noisy industry environment. How has HomeStack managed to outperform and rise up really as the #1 mobile real estate app company? How did we get here?
Yeah. So it's been a different last couple of years. Like, no doubt we've heard about it. We're getting tired of it. Interest rates are up, inventories low, hostile housing environment, industry environment. How are we outperforming? So one of my favorite quotes out there is by Mike Del Prete. He always says the industry is moving very slow, but it has never moved this quick before. Yeah. Say that again. So that quote has really resonated with me the last couple of years as we continue to go kind of into hyperdrive. Focus on top of funnel lead generation, middle of the funnel, nurture collaboration, and then, of course, accelerating the process from discovery to close. So amid all the fear, speculation, noise, what's working for us is just execution and delivering for all of you. So as you can kind of see here, the first era of HomeStack consisted of working with individual agents, a finite small number of MLSs across the country. Fast forward to today, we have revamped our entire product. We power tech for individual agents, powerhouse teams, brokerages of all sizes. We've turned into an alert engine, as you guys can see here, sending out millions upon millions of user activity and property alerts per week. So for those of you guys who may have scaled out, looking for more MLSs added to your app, use the chat feature right now, request them today. We can power MLSs at a national scale for all of you guys. So proud of what we've accomplished, even more excited with where we're going. So let's jump into a few of the new things. What do you say, Rachel?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, even in the 3 years I've been here, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much has changed. So, especially over the past year, there have been so many requests from real estate agents, brokers, but probably some of the biggest were branding, AI and automations, more emphasis on company brokerage team listings, marketing those listings, and of course, delivering real time alerts. So you guys asked, we answered. The biggest thing that we put an emphasis on were these kind of top four. The agent contact card. Everyone, all the agents wanted new branding. So Will, kind of take us behind the scenes of like how some of this stuff rolled out.
Yeah. So this took place at the first annual HomeStack Hackathon earlier this year, where our entire development team flew into Chicago, Illinois, where we just started to kind of develop, engineer new things. We coined our hackathon the Stackathon, so it was really really cool. But as you can see, kind of our design team really leaned into making your contact card much more than just call me, text me, email me. This is a social and engaging experience. And so as you can see, we wanted to provide an opportunity for your personality to shine here. When using apps, all across the board, whether it's a social media channel, read your bio, showcase your listings, we wanted to make sure that all of these content outlets were just one touch away. And so one quick little note and a tip, Rachel, that maybe we can provide them is how do they update their contact card right now?
In the dashboard. So I know all you agents are like, how do I get my social media in there? In your dashboard, underneath profile, if you guys haven't been in your dash in a while, we can go over that. But it's dashboard.homestack.com, log in, and then profile on the left side. And there's a bunch of new stuff in there. If you guys haven't been in there in a while, you can pop in there, link all your social media, update your headshot if you need to, and put in that nice little bio. So it's such a nice way to further your brand. Of course, the more personal branding you can do as an agent, we all know increases that know, like, trust. And so that's why we kind of wanted to update this for you all. The next thing, of course, the buzzword of this year has been AI. So we were thinking, how can we just put some stuff in that kind of automatically alerts the client about, certain things like scheduling a tour, or if they viewed the same property a few times. So we'll walk us through a little bit about the AI and the automations that have been put in.
Yeah. AI isn't just an evolution, it's a revolution here at HomeStack. And so the behavioral push notifications is our AI powered product that strategically nudges all of your users on your HomeStack powered app. And so one of the things that we want to do is make sure that that next action is taking place. So you may notice similar technology of this if you've ever used Airbnb and you've searched a property, but you didn't book it. You may get a custom push notification like seen here. Interested in 123 Main Street? Book it here today, or get 10% off with the instant book. And so you're seeing a lot of this technology kind of roll out through all the rest of the prop tech ecosystem. But what we want to do is when a user may not favorite a property, share a property, or schedule a tour, we want to leverage our AI automation to help predict what they may like by working on your behalf 24/7, 365.
Keep them coming back for more. Awesome. So the next thing that we would really put a lot of emphasis on is setting up featured listings. So this means putting more emphasis on the agent's listing, right? So it's a great search tool where your clients can go on, and it's great for the buyer's agent, but for the listing agent, there's a lot of cool stuff in here as well.
Yeah. So first of all, like one of our core tenets here at HomeStack, and you guys know that, is like we shine the spotlight bright on you. We are your silent assassin. Nobody knows who HomeStack is. None of your clients know who HomeStack is. We white label everything for you guys, and we really want to shine that spotlight on you. Looking and combing through our data, it suggested that featured listings drive higher engagement on your app. What does that mean? More views, more favorites, more shares. So as we spotlight your listings, our algorithm serves these listings up with higher frequency, ensuring your sellers a phenomenal value prop when working with you. So when you're at these listing presentations, make sure you bring this up that every single listing in which you're representing will be featured and spotlit within your proprietary application. So we've even added a unique module here where we've automated all of your featured listings, and you can add additional remarks on any listing you want. And so, we've seen our network do some pretty unique things. They've added interactive floor plans here. And even in recent news, after the long-running NAR like lawsuits, we've seen agents use this feature to communicate commission splits as well. So we do know that there's a lot of movement kind of in the space here. Things are getting pushed back from July, excuse me, to August. So definitely think internally about your best strategy and value prop moving forward, but know that we do want to continue to spotlight your listings for your clients to see additional visibility.
Yeah, the additional remarks has been super cool. And then, of course, delivering those real-time results to your clients, breaking through the noise, is our saved search and our saved search templates.
Yeah. So we've been absolutely blown away with the traction, the results that our saved search alerts have generated here over the course of the last year.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to continue to double down by saying there's no better way to deliver real-time listings and listings alerts to engaging prospects than through a mobile app push notification. And so you guys are very familiar with using the MLS drip campaign. It tends to lean on the archaic side. And one of the things that we've noticed is that email listing alerts are a race to zero in regards to its usefulness. So one of the most requested features that we had coming out of Q1 of this year was our search templates. And what this does is it'll actually enable you to hyper localize a single search with a single click. So this is great for any of you that work in a specific farm or you want to showcase unique results on your website. You can easily assign, pre-design these saved search templates to individual users inside of your application. You can also create these templates and share it via iMessage through the chat inside the application, or even as a URL. So like a really, really cool story last week, I was talking to one of our clients here from Santa Monica, California. They created a search template to provide sold listing alerts to their farm. Simply created a QR code for the URL, deployed the QR code on a printed flyer that went out to their farm that said, find up to second listing information, find out what your home is worth, see up to second data on sold listings in 90401. Download today. So pretty powerful stuff.
This is going to be huge, and this is pretty brand new. So I'm kind of interested to see all of the different things that the agents do with this. And I think it's a huge time saver as well to just have those specific areas and farms kind of mapped out. Awesome. So, something else that we have been putting a huge emphasis and one of the biggest initiatives at HomeStack, over the past couple years, even I would say, is the importance that we have put on our partnerships in the real estate and tech community. So tell us a little bit about, the progression of these partnerships and some of our biggest ones that have happened over this past year.
Yeah. So partnerships aren't something that happened overnight. Rather, it's just a byproduct of a decade's worth of work, like with an aligned vision. But being admitted into the leading real estate companies of the world portfolio was an absolute honor. We were elated to be selected in their solutions group, kind of as their mobile app provider. And why this was helpful is it's just we lean into individual brands, independent companies. But we also have a product that really works for everybody, whether you're an agent, team, franchise, independent brokerage. Really what our job is to do is to take all of the tech and heavy lifting if you don't need to write a single line of code to have an awesome piece of technology. So leading RE was a really cool partnership that we've announced here this year.
That was really exciting. Tell us a little bit about Live Easy.
Yeah, Live Easy. So, we got an insane amount of inbound on this one for those of you who also use Live Easy. So, in our opinion, home ownership is 1/3 of the equation. For those who've purchased a home, there's a lot of value that we can look into providing through a mobile application through HomeStack. So in the future, through our partnership with Live Easy, you guys can expect a new and unique HomeStack Home Hub, where your clients can track what their home is worth, how much equity that they have on their property, link up to routine maintenance, see localized market reports within your area. So we've added a lot of partners here when it came to the home ownership piece. We leaned into this partnership quite a bit, and we're really excited about kind of the launch of our new Home Hub product here that you can anticipate this year.
That's awesome. And then Moxie Cloud, this one was pretty cool too.
Yeah, so Moxie offers a world-class API at an enterprise level. If any of you guys use Moxie, definitely let us know in the chat, email us. We'd love to kind of set you up kind of with our two-way sync. But we now have access to their vast client base of nearly 400,000 agents just to ensure leads flow, communicate back and forth, and we're buttoned up amongst both platforms.
Yeah, this one was really exciting. And of course, last but not least, we got to put this in here. A little shout out. Inman News gave us a 5-star review just a couple months ago. So this was really, really exciting. We can actually have Evie share the link to the article in the Q&A or the chat as well. Check it out if you guys want to dig in a little bit more on that. But it's really nice to kind of show up in these news outlets that see, so many different tech partners and so many different tech pieces. And it just feels really good to know that, we're headed in the right direction. Cool. So, growth numbers and partnerships only tell part of the story. This past year was filled with standout moments that shaped our ecosystem and our strategy. Will, can you explain a little bit more in detail your vision for why we double down on placing emphasis on our partnerships, on our CRM partners, and really the agent's workflow?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So this is like our first big new announcement. And I thank you all for your patience as we kind of went over a few of the things that we have accomplished here, a vast majority of them over the course of the last 90 days. But this is very, very big for us for a couple of reasons. Raise your hand if you've had a piece of technology that you feel just kind of lives on an island. Raise your hand if you've had to log into not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 different systems just to see what's going on. And so to Rachel's point, growth numbers and partnerships only tell part of the story. This past year was filled with awesome moments that kind of shape the future of what we view is our open ecosystem strategy. So we've integrated more deeply with a lot of the industry's largest tech platforms as we double down on placing an emphasis on our agent workflow. We envision a world where every agent, team, and brokerage, regardless of the website or CRM that you use, turns to HomeStack to handle your mobile needs, and our open API allows you to supercharge your tech stack. So you guys can find your open API access through the integration section on your dashboard as well. I think Rachel and Evie shared that link here earlier. And then outside of integrating your tech stack with lead flow and user activity, a huge benefit in having a public-facing API is the developer community that comes with it. And so an open API really encourages the formation of developers who can contribute to the ecosystem, provide feedback, share best practices. This is exactly what happened when we got introduced to our next partner. And we are thrilled to announce live on this call a partnership that has never been heard before. Partnership with API Nation.
API Nation. Hey, Dimitriy. So with us today to kind of take us through what this all means is Dimitriy from API Nation. So Dimitriy, tell us a little bit about yourself, about API Nation, about what this partnership means, and how agents on this call today, or teams or brokerages, can leverage this to win.
Yeah, hello everyone. Pleasure for me to join here. Excited to kind of go over this partnership, and we're very excited to work with HomeStack. As Rachel mentioned, my name is Dimitriy Grishin. I'm the VP of Business Development and Channel Partnership at API Nation. Simply put, my job is to go out there, identify opportunities where the biggest demand is for integrations, bring it to our team, and try to make it happen. And we're very excited to work with HomeStack, and specifically, Rachel, you can go to the next slide.
Perfect.
The reason why we're very excited to work with HomeStack is, one, we're an integration platform as a service, and what that really is, outside of the tech jargon, is we're a marketplace where agents can come in and buy integrations that they need on a massive scale. So adding a part like HomeStack that gives flexibility and creates an amazing user experience, we're enabling the real estate community to create different contact integrations, search integrations to really continue to power that user experience that you guys are providing. And holistically, the whole goal for us to create this marketplace was to help you supercharge your real estate business. And we do it in the following ways. While AI is kind of the new sexy term that everyone uses, we do have a rule-based algorithm that continues to look for similar fields and try and really accelerates how we bring integrations to market. We have a very simplified onboarding user experience. Typically, you can set up an integrations in under 4 clicks. And in case you get stuck or need more support, our support is USA-based. We do offer live chat. You can call us and you can submit tickets. We're very responsive, and we hop on calls to walk you through, or we can do training sessions as needed for your team. And if you want to bring more of a scale where you get multiple agents trained or multiple admins trained from your office or team at the same time.
That is nice. That's also something that we kind of base ourselves on too, is that ability to talk to someone and get that level of training. That's really nice to hear.
Right. So at the end of the day, when you start to use integrations, the core is your business, right? You're running that day to day. You wake up thinking about, right, either the challenges that arose, or how to go out and get new customers, or how to re-engage your past. And those contacts live all over the place, right? You're either acquiring new leads from Zillow or other sources. You're trying to work through the leads you already have in your CRM. You're digging through the past leads in your transaction management. Maybe it's a marketing thing. We interconnect all of that. Mm-hmm. And by adding HomeStack in here, we're going to help enhance your business activity. Our entire goal is to automate the things that slow you down during the day in terms of that business process.
That sounds good to me, right?
Yeah.
You can tell us a little bit about the partnership and how it all works too.
Yeah, what's coming on the horizon are integrations with your CRMs and other applications, enabling two-way integrations, sending both your contacts and leads to those applications with search history, wherever the APIs allow that. And APIs are the endpoints that different systems provide. So our goal is to launch as user-friendly, as dense of an integration, meaning the ability of how much data you can send based on the endpoints that different applications provide. Today, you can go to apination.com. You can create an account for free. And then on the next slide, there'll be a contact for the project manager, and you can reach out to us to be a beta client. From this call, the first 10 users who sign up for the beta client, will give you guys a 1-month free trial.
Cool. Abby's actually going to pop that into the chat for everybody. It's Dimitri's info, and then it's Justin's info. And if you guys wanna be a beta client, you can let them know. You can let us know. We can kind of bring it all together.
Yeah.
And what did you? Sorry, Dimitriy, I kind of missed what you said about the first 10. Just to reiterate.
Yeah, the first 10 will get a 1-month free trial.
Cool. Yeah. So if you guys, want to have a deeper integration, want to link your app more to either your CRM or some of your other systems, this might be a really cool way to figure out how you can have a quicker workflow and how you can have everything talking to each other, right? Because ultimately, you're going to want to have this nice little ecosystem and this tech stack that kind of all is cohesive and works together. So thank you so much, Dimitriy, for hopping on today and explaining the ins and outs of everything. You guys, like I said, can reach out to Dimitriy or Justin, or reach out to one of us, and we'll get this going. So thanks a lot. This is really, really exciting. Like we said, our partnerships are really important to us, and we're super excited to partner up with API Nation. Thanks, Dimitriy.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Will. And thank you, everyone. Good luck.
Yeah, no, you bet. Working with Dimitriy and his team at API Nation has been so refreshing. I mean, we've been lucky enough to be partnered with a lot of great companies, out there, but the punctuality and the professionalism has been world class. And, sometimes, I like to say API Nation, they're kind of like the plumbers in this space where they build the pipes, they take care of the messy stuff. Ultimately, they make things go. So really excited to announce this partnership. What else do we kind of have here on the docket, Rachel?
All right. So after our awesome API Nation partnership, we have a sneak peek at your new super app. So we talked a lot about what has been built over the next 6. Now we're kind of segueing into what is the future, right? The next year. The new coolest features that are going to be rolled out into your app. And this is a big change, I would say, from where we were, 6 months, a year ago. A lot's changing in here, right, Will?
Absolutely.
All right, we are going to roll it. Evie's going to pop up the video from the back end, and we're going to roll it. All right, so there's a new look, there's a new feel, but more importantly, there is tons of data inside of here that is going to help you guys closer connect with your clients. So we're going to break it down. Will, take it away with our first one.
Yeah. And shout out Dick Crawford. Saw you in kind of the guest list, and he didn't get a proper shout out to start. Dick was kind of one of our OG clients from about a decade ago. So had to get that out there. Would love to just break down the future for a second and just kind of share kind of the direction in which we are going. And so when it comes to providing an alternative to search, Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, oh my, they really kind of focus more on user experience in delivering accurate data. Those are 2 core pillars here at HomeStack in which we love to focus on: user experience and accurate data. And the first unique feature in which we're rolling out is going to be our custom activity feed. And so the activity feed module will be personalized on a per user basis. And I like to say HomeStack's activity feed harnesses technology and search behavior to curate the most personalized consumer search experience in the marketplace today. So imagine a place in which every single one of your consumers can get instant gratification by cutting out all of the noise and having a dedicated section that shows all of their saved search results. Imagine a section in which saved searches or price reductions get added into the MLS, and this gets served up in a clean interface for them. And so on a per user basis, they're going to be able to cut the noise and see what's relevant for them so they can act on it immediately. We're going to be including recommended properties. This is also going to be an awesome opportunity for you to showcase certain vendors, depending on where they are in the home buying or home ownership journey. And so there's going to be 3 different views that you can anticipate here. 1, the first view. You just download the application, you've never seen it before. Education is going to kind of be at the forefront here. And so you're going to be able to see how to use it, how to get started, search for properties. So our primary call to action will get them going right away. But I think one of the things that you guys will love here, if we just take a look at the way right, is the agent view. Notice how the user view and the agent view is slightly different. We are pinning every single one of your customers where you can easily scroll east to west and click and see what their activity feed will look like. We've gotten this feedback. Rachel, I like setting my clients up with a saved search, but can I see their results? Maybe I can get emailed a BCC copy. That's what a lot of our competitors are doing, is they'll email you search results. We wanted to take it a step further and actually enable you to see every single activity result that gets personally curated to each and every one of your clients. So from the palm of your hand, you can see what John Smith is being served up, Mary is being served up, and David is being served up. So
that's huge. Well, that's huge. That was highly requested.
So a lot of the filters are going to become a lot more robust. And in a nutshell, our goal here is to just really centralize all relevant listings that match search criteria on all their saved searches, rather than enabling each search one by one. The secondary goal here is that once all listings have been viewed, we don't want to have them end up at a dead end. We're actually going to layer in new homes nearby, recommended properties, recently viewed listings, open houses. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, and you'll see it in one of our next features. But once we start understanding the traits that the consumer is looking at, our recommendation engine can get even smarter by serving up these listings. The next big announcement here is we are completely overhauling what we call our favorites feature, and we're rolling out favorites and lists. So up until this point, this is how it looked. How did it start? I searched, I discovered, I liked, I hit that heart button, saw a cool red animation, and that was that. This property was stored in a folder in which I can quickly access. Now, we did do some cool things with this. Anytime this property received a price reduction, you got a push notification. Anytime the listing status changed on this property, you got notified. But we want to take this a bit further. Lists is going to be a new way in which we store listings. Whether you're looking for a starter home, a vacation home, an investment property, or wanting to group properties based on layout or location, it's never going to be easier than it is now. Best of all, you can really collaborate here. Invite a search partner to share your list with you. You don't have to share username and passwords. They can have their own account, and they can have their own lists as well. So it's going to be super easy to invite a searching partner to view one of your lists or all of your lists. And one of the big things here is kind of the call to action. So if you kind of look at the flow here on the left, we've really evolved here from search, discover, favorites, add to a list. And what we really want to do is drive more activity around a call to action. Schedule a tour and add traits. And touring is going to be something in which we are leaning into hardcore here over the course of the next year. And one of the things that we've noticed, there's really two problems with touring. One, it's very antiquated. People are sending group chats, emails, forgetting to hit reply all, and then you lose the communication. The second thing with touring, we've noticed that it's such a strong KPI within our system that the individuals who are actually scheduling a tour are 3 times more likely to transact on a property than those that are not. And so we really want to put it front and center, create that tangible experience, schedule and coordinate tours with a single click. And then one of the cool things is just the radio buttons for traits to give more analytics to our recommendation engine. And so one of the ideas we had is we're actually going to be the first company to introduce custom listing image ordering. So if there's, say, 30 listing images on a specific property, we're going to be smart enough to be able to kind of recognize where the ordering process should work. So for example, let's say your buyer is adding traits that they're looking for a backyard layout that's affordable. Instead of having backyard as photo number 20 or 21 on all the listings, it makes a lot more sense for backyard to be served up sooner in the listing organization. And so we're really taking a comb to really a fine-tooth comb, excuse me, to go through all this information just to kind of see what the interaction looks like. So as you can kind of see here, add to list, schedule a tour front and center, add your traits, and then one click to schedule a tour. So scheduling and favorites and lists is going to be something that you're going to see actually very, very shortly here. So I would say if there's one feature that's going to be kind of the crown jewel of them all, it's going to be our feature that we're rolling out called Threads. And Threads is really going to be kind of what gets the media really involved here at HomeStack. And it's really solving a core problem. Say goodbye to all of your scattered conversations. Threads seamlessly weaves your favorite properties with automation, chat, collaboration, and coordination to elevate your workflow to unprecedented heights. So we get this question a lot. Will my clients like to use Zillow? Will my clients like to use Redfin? Well, we all know that the problems with those solutions are twofold. One, the inaccuracy of data. They're showcasing premier and preferred agents. But two, part of your job in being a world-class real estate agent is being able to facilitate the transaction with as much information, as much precision, and as much speed as possible. Simply put, you can't shoot what you can't see. And when they're using these solutions, you don't know what they're viewing, favoriting, sharing, liking, or any of their intent. Threads is designed to create a really cool opportunity for all of your communications and updates to live in one space. So as you can see here, you and your client will be able to add notes directly on one listing. You can also invite individuals. And anytime that there's an update to the property, whether the price is reduced, whether an open house is added to the schedule, whether you want to add listing information or documents, it'll be stored in a single container. Now, in order to make this thing a reality, we had to be very, very careful with how this interacted with our chat platform. And so this was actually one of the most challenging things during our discovery, but ultimately the most rewarding innovation that we have. So when you combine chat with Threads, we wanted to make sure that this execution, by combining these two features, weren't cannibalizing one another. So feature redundancy is taken into very, very high regards here. Each listing is considered a distinct narrative. At HomeStack, we want to assemble a collection of stories rather than a continuous book. And so taking a look at our data and our analytics up to this point, when it comes to our chat feature, people are sharing listings every single day. And they're responding to listings in which they may have shared yesterday, a few days ago, or even a week ago, losing the momentum and creating a lack of organization in the communication pathline. So as you can kind of see here, what Threads is designed to do is it's supposed to pin up top on your chat with an individual user. So you can immediately click into a listing and add momentum throughout that process. So just to kind of see a quick little visual here, the same look and feel that you've fallen in love with our chat platform still exists. And again, driving the listing information, driving tours, and creating, a very harmonized experience with communication and information exchange is at kind of the forefront here. And kind of the last, but not least feature that we want to go over today is our award-winning Agent Insights. So up until this point, Agent Insights is your lead generation, lead capture portal. It shows every single user who's downloaded your application, every single action in which they've taken. We even use the same technology as Uber to verify the phone numbers. And so Agent Insights lives on your mobile device as well as on the dashboard. We did want to kind of provide a little facelift here and make sure that we're driving even more information, really leaning into artificial intelligence to help tell this story. And so we want to introduce our cutting edge predictive analytics portal, in which we coin a powerhouse of insights that unveils the secret language of buyer behavior. So unleash the potential to forecast, understand, and connect with buyers and sellers like never before. So a few of these screens here are going to be individual profiles for each individual user. So in this case, we've actually introduced a brand new user interface in which we coin widgets to get and disseminate all of this information. So a few of the favorite things that you guys fell in love with in the past, we're still showing every single listing that is viewed, favorited, shared, added notes. But a few cool new things that we're adding to your Agent Insights portal is the average listing price that your consumer may be looking at, or maybe the average user session that they're on the application. So an individual who's searching for 30 seconds may just be more of a reactive searcher who's looking at the listing alerts that come through their way versus someone who's averaging maybe 4 minutes per user session. That's more of a proactive searcher, right? Maybe the most likely time in which they're going to be online. So in this case, 11 a.m. You can utilize the custom push notifications in which you schedule to send right at 11 a.m. for them to receive those notifications. On the right, you've noticed scheduling tours, saved search results. We're even going to show the listings in which they viewed based off of their saved search results. So a lot of cool, flexible, new things that you can do here with widgets. And then just to kind of show like the grand finale of the features and capabilities, this will be released here shortly. It's currently in beta, is our AI Insights reports. So the human mind is only capable of assessing data with a finite amount. So you can have an individual who's searching for properties for 6 months. You may lean a bias towards what they're looking at most recently. AI and computers give you the opportunity to take a lot of data and tell the true story. So with a single click, you'll be able to go on a per user basis and select, I want to see their favorites report. I want insights based off of location. You'll even be able to click and set up recommended saved searches based off of what they're doing. So a lot of innovation here coming within the think tank here with you guys in mind. Our goal here at HomeStack has always been to put you at the forefront and reimagine the possibilities when it comes to search, collaboration, branding, and conversion. So without further ado, Rachel, we had one last thing in which we wanted to share.
Yes, this is going to be super exciting. For everyone who was on today, you guys will get these features first. Not all of them, of course, that we talked about today as we are talking about the future. But you will get the new Agent Insights software as we have it in the moment. We are going to count it down in a minute. Abby's pulling this up right now on the back end. We're going to count it down, guys, to this new feature release. Everyone who's on here today is going to get it first. Let's do it. All right, awesome. So everyone everybody go in, refresh your apps in a little bit, and you guys will have a totally new Agent Insights. Super exciting.
Yes, yes. It just happened, guys. A moment in HomeStack history. 10:50 a.m. on May 21st Pacific Standard. Joey from Hawaii, a little early for you and all of our East Coast folks. Agent Insights 2.0 is now live inside of your application. So again, just went live. Open up your app, explore the journey, and we can't wait to continue to innovate with you guys. This would not be possible without an awesome client base like you guys. And so HomeStack is more committed than ever in regards to our mission of providing such an awesome user experience, exceptional customer experiences, and tech innovations here into the future. So really appreciate everything, guys, and can't wait to continue to innovate with each and every one of you guys.
Awesome. Thanks everyone for being here with us today. Let us know what you think in the Q&A, how psyched you are for everything that's to come. And we can't wait to keep innovating and working with you all. See you guys. Have a good one.
Have a great day, everybody.